And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Hall again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hall on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On second down, Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give him a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Prescott on 1st down. That's complete to Treylon Burks. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Prescott off play action. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Prescott down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Burrow will throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Prescott.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we've come upon halftime in the big. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're going to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Read option, here's Montgomery. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Over the middle, that's caught by Woods.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott, he'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Russell. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Hall. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. We are through 3 quarters of play. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Touchdown, Broncos! Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Broncos are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. Outright to Smith-Njigba. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, they go Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, 22 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Burrow.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Staying on his feet.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Now Prescott. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bears have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Broncos now down by 4. A little over a minute and a half remaining. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
To throw, Burrow.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's got room.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Burrow.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run with Hall.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a field goal. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down.
To throw, Prescott. Able to complete it to Montgomery.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Prescott finding Schultz. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Here's Prescott. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
One last shot now for Prescott.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy, they didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.